Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes. Comrade Ribat sharing these proceedings. Big up yourself, man. Comrade Shami and Daniel, Council for Alman Town Division. A powerful and formidable lady and a great warrior for the People's National Party. The word is love, Comrade Shami. Your next member of Parliament. MP in waiting for Central Kingston, Steve McGregor. Hail the man. Hail the man. And all of the comrades and friends who are here in Central Kingston tonight at our final meeting this evening. Boy, you look good, man. PNP River come down, bank to bank in a Central Kingston. And comrades, I'm very pleased that we were able to secure a man. I'm very pleased that we were able to secure a man. I'm very pleased that we were able to secure a man such as Steve McGregor to put a member of parliament. Comrades, the People's National Party has the momentum going into the final throes of this election campaign. We launched our manifesto nearly 2 weeks ago. I know the Labourites can launch their manifesto. And from the launch of our manifesto, people have been hearing more about our plans and policies and programs for when we form government. And there's something in there for everyone. For the youths, there is a Young Innovation Fund to help them get a bus when they want to step out into the world of entrepreneurism, in whatever field of endeavor they may choose to pursue. For persons with disabilities, and I'm on Marky G. My father was the first bone specialist in Jamaica, first orthopedic surgeon, became professor of tropical orthopedics at the University of the West Indies. And he started the polio center in response to the polio epidemic in 1950s, after he came here from England. And I grew up spending many days and hours at the Mona Rehab Center, as it became known, with my colleagues, persons with disabilities. And so I have a special place in my heart for them. And the next PNP government is going to establish a National Disabilities Fund to put resources to enable the disabled, to ensure that they can farm their businesses and work from home to earn a better living. So many of them are unemployed. To ensure that they have the assistive aids that they need so they can participate fully in the society. And to set up things like sidewalks so that they can traverse the roads of this country in relative safety. We are going to do things across all the industries and portfolios. In land, we are going to drastically reduce the time frame it takes to become an owner of land that you've occupied, if it's public land. From after the days of slavery, the colonialists said it had to be 60 years of occupation before you could claim a title to land. And that was at a time when life expectancy across the world, including Jamaica, was way less than 60 years. So they never intended anybody other than the existing owners of land to get any land. Well, we are going to reduce that to 25 years so our people can become owners of land in this country. We have great reforms planned for the National Housing Trust to restore it to its original mission as an institution of empowerment of the workers of this country to provide housing solutions for ordinary Jamaican people. Under the Labourites, it has lost its way, building houses, $30-40 million a house, out of reach of the people that the trust is intended to serve. We are going to restore it to its mission, and we're going to make sure that it empowers the people to become owners of houses. Persons who are now excluded from the housing market because they can't access a mortgage loan. That's why we have our rent-to-own program, where if you're a hairdresser or a taxi operator or a farmer or even have a small shop or whatever your line of work, but you don't get a pay slip, a formal pay slip from any company or business, and you can't prove your income to secure a loan, you can come into the house that we will be building 50,000 of these houses across Jamaica at affordable prices. You can come into possession as a tenant and you pay rent equal to what the mortgage would be. And after 6 months of doing so, we will treat that as sufficient proof of your income. You can access the mortgage, draw down the loan, and convert yourself from a tenant to an owner of your own home and step up in life as an owner with your own door key. We believe in the power of education to transform lives. I have seen so many instances of bright young children do the right thing, study them book, do well in school, keep out of bad company, make their parents proud. They want to go on to university or college, and the financial part, they can't cross it. That's why we're going to introduce the First in Family Scholarship, so that the first person in a family who wants to go to university or college will get a full scholarship under the next People's National Party government. And we expect them, once they qualify as a degreed person and enter the job market at that level, we expect them to bring their family along. We don't want any intergenerational poverty. We want to end poverty in Jamaica. And for the youngsters, the students who have borrowed student loan, help is on the way. We're going to modify the lending terms so that the loan payments are capped at a percentage of your actual income, and you will always be able to afford to pay it. And if there's a period of time that you're out of work, we'll suspend the obligation to pay during that period and tack those payments on the back end of the loan so you don't mash up your credit and you can go and buy a car and get a loan for your car, or buy a house and get a loan for your house. And we will have an amnesty for existing student loan borrowers so they can bring themselves current and pay the principal, and we will not charge them the arrears interest with any penalties or anything like that. Comrades, the workers of this country deserve a new deal, and under the PNP, they will get a new deal. We will eliminate the abuse of contract work in the country, which is a device that keeps some workers hanging on a string, short-term contracts, and they don't accumulate the rights that this country is supposed to guarantee every worker. We're going to end that by legislation. And for the workers of this country in the private sector or in the public sector, security guards, police officers, nurses and others who earn overtime pay, if you're earning under $6 million a year, the next PNP government is going to remove the tax from your overtime pay, and your take-home pay will be greater, more money in your pocket when it comes to payday. Comrades, we have great plans for agriculture, great plans for the health system, and so many other critical areas. I'm not going to go through everything. I urge you to read our manifesto, or at least watch the videos that we're producing of the different aspects of our manifesto, so you can get a good idea of where we'll be taking the country when we form government. And a critical thing is to restore trust and confidence of the people in their leaders in government. We're going to introduce the impeachment procedure, because I saw where a member of parliament was caught on video with a big stool, beat a woman in a car park, bad. And not never come out of it. And that same individual was nominated for the Jamaica Labour Party on Monday to run in the same constituency. What a shame and disgrace on the women of this country. Well, the impeachment procedure will bring accountability for that kind of conduct and any other conduct that brings the office of a parliamentarian into disrepute. All of our PNP spokespersons All of our PNP parliamentarians have signed the Leadership Code of Conduct produced by the Integrity Commission, committing ourselves to 7 principles of good governance. Not one Labour right has signed that Code of Conduct. That speaks volumes for how they see governance. We are going to change the law. Right now there's a gag clause in the law which says that the Integrity Commission can't report on any matter under investigation until they have sent their final report to Parliament to be tabled. But right now we know, because they have said that there are some 10 MPs out there under investigation for corruption right now, illicit enrichment. The only one of them of whom we are aware is the Prime Minister himself. But what about the rest? Persons out there could be looking at a potential candidate and not know that this person is under investigation. So we're going to modify the gap clause because people have the right to know who is under investigation when they're putting themselves forward. And comrades, all ministers of government under the PNP, a summary of their Integrity Commission filings will be published as it currently is for me, leader of the opposition, and should be for Andrew Holness, but his can't be published because his can't be certified because him thing not ready yet. That's a whole different story, but he has to carry that burden until it is resolved. Anyway, comrades, the momentum is with us. We published our manifesto. We had our massive meeting in Crossroads. We have another one on Sunday night in Mandeville. Everywhere I go, the next day, the Prime Minister follow back on me. Oh my God, Craveney, what a copycat. Anyway, now watch the face. Continue to do that. Because when it comes to September 3rd, when I bust the tape, you're going to follow back on me same way. But there's no second place when it comes to becoming Prime Minister and government. Comrades, God bless you all. The word is love. Power to the people. Power to the people.
March, we are march. March, 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 we are march.